So, here, remember how I said in our last video that we were going to do this? Well, here we are. So, I started to do some black dots. I just basically line them up out in the same spot so that tells me where to cut.
Now, can you leave the soda bottle label on?
No.
There's your shoe. Can you leave the soda label on?
No.
How come?
Because it'll block the light from your plant.
Okay, so first thing you do is take the label off.
And wash them. So, as you can see, we have our dirt, our peanuts, our scissors, and our Sharpies, which we're done with for right now. So here is our herbs.
They're not herbs, they're succulents.
Succulents. So right now we're just basically gonna poke a hole.
Very carefully.
You might want to take the cap off for this. And if you're younger, you might need some adult help.
You don't want me to help you? Because you're slipping.
Yeah. Right on the dot.
I think we need a sharper instrument.
Like a knife.
Yep.
So we have a call. No. So we got our knife. Yeesh. Hope that didn't leave it down on the top. So now we're gonna open our peanuts after we got all these.
And a big thanks to Mommy's boss for these peanuts.
Yep. Everybody say thank you. So these are just regular peanuts. The peanuts I used in here are packaging peanuts.
Well, these are packaging peanuts.
But they're different.
Well, not all packing peanuts are the same. So how much packing peanuts do we put in here?
Basically about this much.
Okay.
So now I'm just putting some dirt in. The reason why I put my terrarium over that I made for a school field trip, because so I can see about how much dirt we need. So you can pour it, scoop it, any way you want. I like to scoop, it's easier. Yeah, that's about the same amount, so Mom, you can start putting the plants in.
Okay, so what's the next step?
So we're just basically going to line up the tops like this. After putting some, and then we put a little bit of water from up here. I hope none of them are going to turn out as bad as mine did.
But that's okay, because they don't have to be perfect.
Yeah, you're right. Turn.
Use 2 hands on the tape if you have to. I'm holding this. Do you want to switch?
Sure.
Amber. So, an easier way to get the tape on is to cut yourself a piece first. You could always add more tape or wrap it a couple times, but this way you're not fighting to get it to unroll as you're putting it on. And use a clear tape so that it does not block the light.
Mm-hmm.
Are not going to match up perfectly because when you cut them, they bend.
Them all down.
Hold on. Now.
So we got them all. And they kind of look like mini bowling pins if you look at them. But we need to water them now. So you can watch me water one and then we'll be back. Make sure your water's cool. And that's basically all you need. Fill the water up. You gotta be careful because if you put small plants and you put a little too much water in, you won't be able to see them. So we're gonna be back and tell you our subscribe and link and stuff, alright?
So not only is this a great project to get kids involved in planting, it teaches them the water cycle, where it rains, it evaporates, and it rains. It also teaches them about plants and their needs, as well as being a great way to start your indoor plants. It's also very good for the environment as it is using recycled material. Most of the time, plastic soda bottles are thrown out instead of recycled. Even if they get put into a recycling bin, if it's stormy, the wind will blow it and it winds up in the ecosystem. And it doesn't degrade as well as stuff you would use in your compost. The packing peanuts are the same thing, except you can't recycle them because nobody will take them. So reusing them is the only way that you're able to recycle them. So I hope you enjoyed this environmentally friendly video for the DIY terrariums. Now you don't have to use little succulents like I did. However, my succulents dropped some leaves over the winter and they sprouted. And they were the correct size to be able to use for this project. You could use an orchid or any terrarium type plant. You could start your vegetable garden in them. You could grow herbs in them. It's a very fun project.
If you liked this video, please put a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell so you get notifications. And if you guys really like to do this, you can watch this as many times as you want to make sure you get it right. So if you want to help these guys, you can do this, and don't forget to leave comments down below. Bye!